Alright, welcome back to another video, and today I want to talk about the Naughty or Nice collection, Krampus and Santa Disguise by Fresh Monkey Fiction, and this is a Big Bad Toy Store exclusive, so you can't get this guy anywhere else. And believe me, they have made a bunch of different types of Santa Clauses, like Classic Santa, Mall Santa, Cyborg Santa, Sergeant Santa, and Pirate Santa. And yes, you have Krampus himself. So, Krampus, however you want to say it, it's your choosing. But I also want to talk about the accessory kit that I also got with this figure. So with that being said, like I said, these are figures you can only get through Big Bad Toy Store because they're an exclusive to them. And once again, it was made by Fresh Monkey Fiction. So without further ado, let's get into talking about the accessories and the accessory pack, and then we will get into taking a look at Krampus himself. Starting off, we have the Naughty or Nice. Yes, you have it correct. The stand, just casted in white plastic, says Naughty or Nice. Collection on it. A nice little peg so you can actually put underneath the figure itself. Next, we have a little bit of coal that Krampus comes with. Just cast it in black. Whoops. Yep, just some little coal. Next we have Krampus's stocking, and as you can see, the white is dirty and dingy, and then of course it's just a green stocking, and you have the loop, so if you have like a little tiny hook that you can hook it up on, or double-sided tape just to hold it up, you know, very cool for little Christmassy stuff, or if you want to use to scare small children, whatever, it works. Next we have Krampus's black gift box. So here you have, with a big green bow on this black gift package. It's just, it don't open, it doesn't do anything. But once again, still something pretty cool to where, if your kitties aren't listening, you can intimidate them with this. And yes, we have the naughty list, and here it is. You can actually see the names on here, and it's just really cool the way they did it. Nice kind of texture, the way they did the list, with the kind of making it look old looking with the oh god, I can't even think right now. The shadowing with the paint, the way they did it, and then they wrote some names on there, so that's probably names of the people that created this figure within this company. I don't know for sure if that's a fact, but if you'd ask me, that's probably what it is. But it's just a hard piece of plastic, but pretty cool to have. And look, you can, like I said, fool the kitties with it if you want to use it to intimidate them if they're not listening, or just to get them to in the Christmas spirit, to understand what it's all about. All right, so now I want to move on to the accessory kit. And in the accessory kit, you get Santa's cloak. All right, so it's just, it has a bow tie on it. It's a silky cloak, red cloak with the nice white trim. Very nice. There's no wire in it, but still, it's very nice. You can fit it on Krampus if you want, or if you have the other Santas, you can put them on there. It's just a cool accessory to have, and this is a really cool accessory kit. Next in the accessory kit, you get 2 lumps of coal. So if you have a display, or you just want to put them out there to show, you have an extra lump of coal that you can add with the one that came with Krampus. Next in the accessory kit, we have red stockings. So this is pretty cool. You can see that the white is a lot nicer looking. The stockings are red, and I'm holding them, of course, by the loops where you would hang them, and they're just kind of a soft plastic, but yes, very cool to hang up. Next we have a candy cane, and it's just cast in red plastic and painted white stripes on there, but that's cool. That is pretty cool. Nice little, you can probably use this with a bunch of different things, G.I. Joe, Star Wars, whatever, because this guy is close to being 6 inches. So, and then in the accessory kit, so yeah, you might get away with it, maybe not, maybe like a Masters of the Universe you can use it with, but this candy cane is a cool little accessory. Next, we have the gifts. So as unlike Krampus's, where it's a black gift box with with a green bow on it, you have a green bow with red. So this one's pretty cool. And then you have the green wrapping with the red bows on it, and that's pretty cool. It's just one solid piece. This is pretty cool. You know, you want to do a little display, you now can do that with these gifts, and they're hollow underneath. Not this one, but these are. But yeah, pretty cool. Pretty cool to have. And yeah, so if you're looking to do a little Santa Claus setup, you can do so. It comes with a nice list, which is the same names on the nice list that are on the naughty list that come with Krampus. So either way, naughty, nice, it doesn't matter. You still get the same list, but cool. Next we have Santa's sack. So you have a nice red satin Christmas bag with the nice fluffy white, and then this long drawstring that's on here. It was actually tucked inside. And you can just, you know, put the gifts in there or whatever you want to do, depending on how you're displaying the figure or just want to set this up, you can do. But this is a cool addition to the whole setup. And now to one of my favorite parts of this whole accessory kit is the plate with 2 chocolate chip cookies and a glass of milk. How cool is that? That they have a little tiny glass with some milk in it, and then you have the plate with the cookies and chocolate chip cookies. Yes, very nice. And I think that is cool. So you can set out a set of milk and cookies or accessorize however you choose to do, but either way, still pretty cool. All right, so now let's get into taking a look at Krampus himself. Now, I just want to say that the sculpt of this figure, it's not the 4 Horsemen Krampus that I could have gotten. And believe me, that is a cool looking Krampus. But for all intents and purposes, for the reason why I wanted this one is because he's in a Santa suit. He's in a Santa suit, and yes, Krampus is what? The darker half of Santa Claus, the naughty side of Santa Claus, the side that goes after the bad girls and boys. Let's not kid ourselves. So what better way to have a demon side of Santa Claus turn around and be like, Santa, and then all of a sudden, no, this is, yeah, exactly. I mean, come on, you got to admit, you have to admit, when it comes to the Jolly Fat Man, if you're not a good girl or you're not a good boy, this is what's coming for you. And the face sculpt on this guy is beautiful. I mean, he's got his tongue all coming out, you know, the way Krampus would have it. His eyes are all red with the little black dots in there. His horns, the way his mane is combed back, the demon face, I mean, just beautiful. And yes, he's in the Santa suit, and you have nice, beautiful painted belt down to his claws, his tail, which plugs into the back end right here with a ball peg. And then moving down, you have the red pants along down to all the way down to his boots with the nice gold buckles and holes. I mean, they did a beautiful job painting these guys. I mean, beautiful work. I mean, listen, when it comes down to the articulation of this guy, let's be honest, you're not going to be putting me into tons and tons of, you know, poses, especially dynamic ones, because let's face it, it's Krampus, and he just comes to take you away and devour you or whatever he does. But anyway, he's a cool figure, and I love the way they did the white everything, and this down here is a softer plastic. Anyway, enough of my rambling. Let's get into taking a look at his articulation. So when it comes down to the articulation, his head can move side to side. Can he look up? No, he can a little bit. It's not really looking up as much as you are, just kind of lifting his chin up and then moving down. And then as far as coming down here to the shoulders, his shoulders, mine is stiff, but that's as far as you're gonna get. He has a single jointed elbow. So the elbow is single jointed, so that's as far as you're gonna get, and also has an elbow rotation. And yes, his arms move back and forth. They can go all the way around. Then coming down to the wrist, you have your wrist swivel, and then the wrist articulation. Of course, you have the cuffs, so that's going to limit your articulation. But hey, it's Krampus, like I said. You're just pretty much there using him for whatever display you have, or using him to scare a young child who is not behaving. I mean, let's be real. I've used them for that, so I mean, and it works. He can crunch that far, which is actually pretty good, and he can move back that far, which is pretty good. So you can get him doing that jolly laugh, and he can swivel side to side. Okay, mine's a little tight, but that's okay. His legs, they can move forward. He has single jointed knee, and he also has knee swivel. Moving down to the boot, I just popped his tail off. Moving down to the boot, you have his ankle articulation, which is up and down. And then not really too much of a, well, no, there it is. Make a liar out of me. There's his ankle swivel. I just was missing it. All right, so then as far as him being able to do the splits, let me tell you something. For a figure that is only single jointed and only has limited articulation, he can do the splits better than most Marvel Legends can. All right, so yes, and this is soft to get out of the way, and it's split on the sides. So yeah, you can get him to get him into some poses. Are they going to be dynamic? Really huge? No. And then you just plug the tail in. And there you go. There's his tail. And it does pop out because it doesn't snap in for whatever reason. But either way, he still looks good. So let me get him situated. And what I will do is I will try to get him into a couple of poses if I can, to get him so you guys can see how he looks, and do some comparison with a couple figures, and then a review. Alright, so here's Krampus with all the accessories around him. The stockings, the milk, the cookies, the presents, the lists, the Santa sack with a couple of his victims. You have the cloak, you have his stocking, his stand, the coal, and the other naughty list. Let's get into some comparisons. Here's how he compares to the Mayfix black costume Spider-Man. Here's how he compares to the G.I. Joe classified Zarana. And here's how he compares to the G.I. Joe classified Outback, which has taken the candy cane. Alright guys, so that is my review on the Naughty or Nice Collection's Krampus in Santa Disguise by Fresh Monkey Fiction. Guys, this is a great pickup. If you get a chance to pick them up, please do. If you don't, that's fine too, but you can only get it off of Big Bad Toy Store because it's an exclusive through them. If this isn't for you, then let it go by, and that's fine too. Otherwise, I just want to say to everybody, thank you. It's been a great year. I know I said this in my last video. It's been a great year. Thank you so much. We've been slowly getting higher and higher with subscribers, which is great. Please like, subscribe, share, and always leave a comment down below. Please hit that notification bell so you never miss out on anything new that I am putting up. And guys, please have a happy and healthy holiday and a wonderful new year. And for everybody who celebrates Christmas, Merry Christmas to you. No offense to anybody else, just trying to keep it correct. And yeah, thank you so much, and let's make it a great year next year. I'll probably have a video up before the end of the year, another one, but if I don't, I just want to wish everybody a happy and healthy holiday. And thank you so much, guys. And as always, I'll catch you on the flippity flip.